Do you want to make more money in your car detailing business? I'm just gonna assume yes. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 tips you can follow or implement to increase revenue in your detailing business. Now, before we get started, if you want to check the link description down below, I have linked up my ebook to the 4-page ranking system. So if you want to get that to learn a bit of SEO, then go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, those 3 tips to increase revenue are really simple. It's going to be to increase the volume of customers, increase the frequency of which those customers return to you, and 3 is increase the average ticket size per detail. Let's cover increasing the volume of customers. So this is getting new customers every week or every month and just increasing it day by day. So if right now you're getting only 5 customers a week, 7 customers a week, 2 customers a week, then increasing it to 3 to 4 to 7 is going to obviously increase your income, your revenue. Now, obviously, how do we do this? What method do we utilize? Well, that's going to differ in many different methods, but we have things like search engine optimization, which you can download the link down below to learn a little bit about that. You have YouTube marketing, you have Instagram, you have word of mouth, you have some type of referral incentives to incentivize your customers to spread your word to their friends and family members. You possibly have paid ads like Facebook ads and Google AdWords. So there's multiple streams that you can go after. There's multiple channels, marketing channels you can go after to just increase the volume of customers you get per week or per month or per day, however you want to measure that. And obviously that one does work. It'll take a little bit more time. You just can't, press a button and more customers are going to come in unless you're paying for ads. But even then, there's a big learning curve in order to get that working. So that is one method, is to increase the volume of customers that you get. Nothing else. So you are going to work more. You are going to have to service more customers. But that is one simple method that you can use, that you can keep in the back of your head at least, to say, if I want to make more money, what can I do? Let's increase the volume size of customers. Next is increasing the average ticket size per detail. So let's say you want to keep the same number of customers you're servicing every week or every month, and you want to make more money. So all you have to do is, if every average ticket price is around 140 to 160, then all you need to do is up it up to anywhere between 160 to 180, 190, or $200. So how do you do that? Well, you could either upsell some type of service, so something, maybe a coating, a protection, maybe something kind of boutique that they could possibly use in their detail. You can offer an upsell, or you can just raise your wages so you're making more per hour. And that's really going to be dependent on what you want to go after, your type of customers, the type of services that you offer, what they're accustomed to, what the market is accustomed to. So this is going to be really based off of your circumstance and your specific scenario. Now, if you do want to increase your hourly wage, or you do want to upsell, then you are going to need some sales skills. Don't just go in there thinking you can say, hey, I want to, do you want XYZ? And thinking they're going to say yes every single time. You do need to work on your sales skills, just to kind of have a better idea, a better structure of how you should present XYZ things to customers in order to sell them more. So if you want to increase your revenue, then look at increasing the average ticket size per detail. If you're, if normally a customer spends 40, 60, up it up by 10, 20, 30, $40 by upsells, or by raising your hourly wage, or whichever, or even so is by, this is another way of thinking about it, is decrease your time working on the details. So you could obviously increase your hourly wage to make it from 20 to 25 or 20 to 30, or what you can do is keep it at $25 an hour, but decrease the amount of time that you spend working on the car, so you finish the car faster, which a byproduct of that is your hourly wage is going to go higher. So if you're taking 4 hours to finish a car at $20 an hour, that's $100. But if you finish it in 2 hours, then you're now making $50 an hour and charging the same amount. Next is increasing the number of visits a returning customer has with you. So this is increasing the lifetime value of a customer. Now, funny thing is, in detailing, once they get a wash and wax, once they get a paint correction, once they get a full interior cleaning, detailers like to think it's over. That customer has now been serviced and they're never going to come back. They've got what they came for and they're good to go for the next 6 months. Now, although that does happen a lot, that doesn't mean you can't have more touch points with that customer. You can always maintain the car. You can obviously offer other additional services that they need. So if they just got a full interior cleaning or a basic interior cleaning or something in the interior, You can always try to upsell for a engine cleaning, headlight restoration, wheel coating, paint correction, paint coating, whatever it may be. But just because they've come to you once, try to get them to come in 2, 3, 4 times per year. So now instead of saying, you know what, let me just go after new customers and let me go and get more, let me start marketing more on XYZ channels, or instead of raising your ticket price, just say, hey, instead of you just coming in once every 6 months or once a year, how about you come twice or 3 times a year, or twice every 6 months, or twice or 2 to 3 times in 6 months. Now, how do you do that? It's gonna all depend again on your business, what you have to offer, if you're mobile, if you're a fixed location, if you know, if what type of customers you have in terms of what services they like. So, but be real creative and strategic about what can I do to bring in a customer twice in 6 months instead of just one time. That way, instead of trying to look for new customers, which is a lot more work, you can work with the customers that already know, like, and trust you. It's a lot easier to sell to them. It's a lot easier for them to, you know, pay for your services or pay for different types of service that you want to offer because they already know you. They like your services. They trust you. You've been detailing the car for XYZ months or years. So they're very accustomed to you. So it's much easier to get those people to come in again instead of going out for new prospects that have no idea who you are to get them to pay you money. To wrap this video up, we went over increasing the volume of customers you get per day, per week, per month. We have increasing the average ticket size per detail. So if they usually spend 150, 160, let's increase that to 160, 70, or 80. And then we have having the number of touch points or the frequency in which customers come back to you over the course of a year or months or however you want to measure that. Doing those 3 things can greatly increase your revenue in your detailing business. So let me know in the comments down below if you implement any of these strategies now, if you're going to implement them, or if you just give me your thoughts on them down below in the comments below. Again, check the description in the description box if you want to see the link to the SEO ranking book that I created. Other than that, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.